Hello everybody, this is Rich Barrington for RV Outdoors Northwest. And we are up the Icicle Valley, just outside of my hometown, Leavenworth, Washington. And we are going to take you on a backpacking trip to the world famous Colchuck Lake. And when I say world famous, it is world famous. I am not kidding. The amount of people that come to this lake and this trail is unbelievable. And this is the only reason I'm doing a video on this lake, is because it's already a zoo, so I don't feel too bad publishing this and telling you about it, because it is crazy anyway. But don't let that discourage you of going. It is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to give you kind of a quick rundown about the hike. It is 9 miles round trip. It's 2,383 feet of elevation gain. It is rated difficult. I don't know about that. I mean, everyone has their own opinion. I mean, I've been on a lot more strenuous hikes than that, which were also rated difficult. The neat thing about this hike is it's got some pretty flat stuff. It does have some switchbacks. They're not terribly long, but there's 2 sets of them. One about halfway there, and then of course the very last mile and a half is some pretty steep stuff. Totally worth it though. Now I just want to put a disclaimer. You are going to see a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people. And what we're going to do at the very end of our 2-night, 3-day backpacking trip, my wife Brenda is actually going to count how many people we see on the trail going up, people coming down. Now, there's a couple options. If you want to just day hike it, you park at the trailhead, you fill out a day permit, and off you go. Anything beyond that, you actually have to put in a permit to spend the night. Friends of ours, Roger and Kathy, put in for the Colchuck Enchantment Zone permit, and her permit allows her, or us I should say, to camp at Lake Colchuck and day hike into the Enchantments and then come back out the same day. We cannot spend the night in the Enchantments. Now, we are not going to do this. We have a couple people with not so great knees in our group, and doing Escarg Pass in the same day going up and down is probably not recommended. So we are just going to be staying in the Colchuck area, but there's plenty to see and do there. Bring a camera, bring lots of camera. It is absolutely gorgeous. You've got Colchuck Lake, you've got Colchuck Glacier, you've got Dragon's Tail Peak, you've got Escarg Pass. You're going to have so many beautiful pictures, you don't even know what to do with them. And then, speaking of the Enchantments, that is an extremely special place to me. The first time I went there, I was 10 years old in 1975-76 with my dad, and that place was, and still is it's unbelievable. Highly recommend going there. It is such a special place that I actually proposed to Brenda in the Upper Enchantments, because it's that special place. So it is the next morning, and we are working our way to the other end of the lake for a couple of reasons. So we can show everybody the beginning of Escarg Pass, which is the gateway to the Enchantments and get some different photo ops of the lake. And I am going to hike up into some snow and pack all of our CNOC bags full of ice and snow so we can have cold beverages for this afternoon. The lake water isn't exactly, you know, ice cold by any means, so we always pack snow and ice into our CNOC bags, and we'll show you that later on this afternoon. I got Dina with me. We see our snowpack up in front of us here. I'll give you a quick shot. Right there is our destination for getting our snow slurry. And there's another different view of Esgard Pass. And then the lake in the background. All right, we made it to the snow field, or one of them.
Wow.
All right. I'm going to find a good corner here and we're going to start digging. Okay, here we are on the snow field. I've got Dina running the camera, which is awesome. So what I've done is I just cleaned away the best down to the cleanest snow I can get. And then we're going to take our CNOC bags and we are going to pack them as tightly as much as possible. And then when we put our lake water in here, we're going to have a nice snow slurry, and then we'll filter that water so it's totally drinkable. And I got to tell you, when it is hot as it is, drinking cold water is awesome. And I may have to get a stick or something as I get down here because it's going to get really hard. All right, we've got our 2 CNOC bags full of ice and snow. Got my platypus also full of ice and snow. And cold beverages are in our near future. So we got to head back. Dina just gave it a good thumbs up. Thank you so much, Dina, because as you can see, digging ice and snow is a very cold job. And I'm so glad Dina was here because it would have taken me a lot longer. All right, we're going to get this packed in the pack to prevent early meltage, and we're going to head back to camp.
This is Brenda's hydration station coming at you on RB Outdoors Northwest. Today is a special episode. We are up here at Colchuck Lake, Alpine Lakes Wilderness, and Dina is managing the station tonight. What are we having, sis?
Well, it's a hodgepodge. We're gonna have a strawberry mule, probably a blackberry mule, and whatever else we brought. So should we do it?
You can't go wrong with that.
Okay, so we have no way to measure, so it's eyeball. 1 finger.
Of what?
Oh, vodka. It's not my finger. Okay. And so now we need some really cold ice.
So earlier today we went up to the snowfield at the end of the lake, and Rich and Dina hiked up to the glacier and filled up all of our hydration packs with ice. So snow, I should say, ice pack. And now we filled it in here with the CNOC, with our water, and we have ice water in the outback.
So 2 fingers of water. I think that's 2 fingers.
That's 2 fingers.
Okay. Somebody forgot the shot glass.
Wow.
And then this is our strawberry mule edition from Craft Mix.
It's similar to what we did on an earlier episode with the Taboos tablets, but it's in a powder form. So I'm excited to try this and do a little comparison with the Taboos.
Okay.
Spoon.
It's very tiny.
This is a very tiny little bit.
Need more vodka.
We need more. We need more water.
Okay, more water.
More water.
Yeah, it's like drinking Jello. Okay. Yeah, that 2-to-1 business is
Yeah.
nuts.
No.
Okay.
All right, let's try that.
Okay. Am I testing first?
You're testing first,
Okay.
absolutely.
This was my Christmas present. My sister knows me well.
Yes, she does.
Ooh, that's good.
Really?
Yeah, it really is.
Oh,
Great.
yay!
Great.
Woohoo!
Delish.
Ooh, strawberry mules
It's got that tang.
in the outback. Alpine Lakes. What do we call these? Alpine strawberry mules.
There you go.
There they are. Everyone's nodding behind the lens. Yes.
Yes.
All right. This is it, folks. Strawberry mules.
That's mine.
Alpine Lake edition.
Okay, everybody, we are going to try, and we've had these before, it's the Moonshine Margarita Dried Powder Mix. All you do is add tequila and water, and you have margaritas. So we're going to show you how to make these. Okay, and all it calls for is 3 cups of the coldest water you can get. And I'm going to show you, this is just a powdered margarita mix. Close her up. Give it a little shake. I'm going to let it sit for a minute. And then we're going to pour it into our glasses and add our tequila for the Packet Gourmet Moonshine Margaritas. So I recommend putting the tequila in a hopefully leak-proof bottle. And just say when. 8:30. There we go. So I added about an ounce of tequila. And now I'm just going to add our once powder, now liquid margarita mix. That's really good. Super good. Highly recommend. Who says you can't have margaritas in the backcountry?
I slept all night on a big white ship. Seagulls were dancing all around. I woke up with a sunrise on the sea. Such a priceless gift to me. The salty breeze and the waves, the slow pace. The salty breeze and the waves. No matter where I play. Yesterday we followed the road.
So we are on our way down, about halfway down, and Brenda's counted 328 people coming up. 90% of them, yeah, probably 98% of them are day hikers. And I did not, you heard correctly, 328 people, and we're only halfway down. Absolutely insane. Well, we are almost to the parking lot. And Brenda's last count was over 542 so far. The good news is we're almost there. And we always do two things when we get to the trailhead after a hike, any hike. We always have a fresh change of clothes, because you're dirty, you're sweaty, you're hot. And putting on a dry t-shirt, dry underwear, and flip-flops feel really good after a long hike. And the second thing we always do, we have a cooler with ice, lots of ice, an assortment of cold beverages, which I believe is mandatory when you're done hiking. At least it's mandatory for us. Highly recommend it. We throw bottled water in there. We've got beer, anything that you like, but it's just really nice to have a really cold beverage when you get down, because you've been kind of drinking lukewarm water on the trail for the last couple hours. So we will see you at the trailhead with the final tally, which we think is going to be over 550 for sure. All right, we are down, and I know you're super curious on the total count. 586 people that Brenda counted going up the trail. Again, probably 98% or so is day hikers, and the rest are permit holders. They actually have a little Forest Service tent here talking to all the people what to do and what not to do's, you know, like garbage, because with that amount of people, that's such a huge impact on this fragile wilderness area. So if you look here, look at all these cars, all those cars, and it's going to go down the road quite a while. All right, time to change some clothes and open up a beverage.
Oh, I love that sound. Nothing better. Woohoo! This one's mine.
This one's mine.